What's going on, everybody? This is Dave Mensley here, and welcome back to Fans to Train, episode 101. And happy trains, everyone. The reason why I'm saying happy train is because of the pun on Happy Thanksgiving, with it only about a week away. Technically, about 9 days away, so yeah. Also, me and my wife, 3-year anniversary is in, and I'm going to say it, 8 days from now, so we're counting down the date for that too, because that big 3-year anniversary, so not gonna be a louser if y'all know what I mean. So I'm looking forward to that, and that gonna be fun. So yeah, but it did been crazy because I can't believe it only been 3 years. But let's talk about trains up. It's up because ooh boy, got a lot of juicy stuff today, if y'all know what I mean, because it's gonna be a big one. Also, Brightline ain't gonna freak out about this when I show him. I know he gonna enjoy this. I know he gonna enjoy. And it about CXX because they are officially doing their heritage units again. So they took a literally almost 3-month break, or technically 3-month break if y'all know what I mean. So yeah, that's up in like it's a crazy. Oh, let me 1 minute. Huh, the volumes. 1 minute, everyone. I got checked on my tablet. I wanted to make sure everything was working because if you remember past few weeks, stuff been kind of, oofing around, if you know what I mean. But, alright. What's going on there? Yep, it's good. I had to make sure everything was working properly because that stuff, if y'all don't know, if you ever had a scene where everything did not wanting to work properly, it get. But what I'm trying to say is that Brightline going to freak out because CXX is starting doing it heritage units again, and yeah, I agree. Hold 1 minute. But it's just been crazy. Now I gotta find the post because Brightline are going to freak out about it because the above CXX, if y'all know what I mean. I heard, oh, he already in. I'll let you into the live stream in just a minute, bud. Because you're going to enjoy this one. Because you talked about it as a heritage unit before, and you're going to freak out the moment you see it. So I'm about to invite you in. Ooh, going to Discord, but you're going to freak. But yeah, bro, they are doing that too. But yeah, let's get ready to rumble. All right, I'm right now on Discord, and all right, It's taking me a minute because everything lagging on there. I got to get a new tablet. Like that thing that is next on the list of stuff that I need to upgrade anyway. Getting a new tablet. Which, once I get that, I might do another update on a new phone. Hey, bud. Oh, hey, Brightline, the TV on in the background, bud. But
well, have you heard about the clinch deal? Oh, that was actually the common thing.
Oh yeah, I heard about the Cringefield, but Nenner Heritage unit that you were hoping that they would make, and we are doing the one. Yep. And do you know what paint scheme they're doing?
Actually, yeah, they're doing the Clinchfield one right now. I just read it in the Facebook post.
Not just that. Not just that. They're doing. Look what I just sent you.
I saw that.
You seen it on my Facebook, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I was going to say that they haven't gave up on this project.
I knew they took a pause.
Yeah, I think they're actually thinking something else as well. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Like they're.
Have you seen the CSX Siemens Charger locomotive that I sent you the other day?
The meme? Yes, I've seen it. But that was funny.
I bet that's the new library. I'm trying to send it here again.
Whew. Hey, Brightline, do you know what coming up on the 22nd?
I don't know.
Me and Vel anniversary.
Oh.
Me and Vel 3. Yep, me and Vel 3-year anniversary on 22nd, so we'll be doing an anniversary video like we do every year.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, happy anniversary, early anniversary, although it's just almost a week.
I know, it's 8 days away.
Yeah. So, well, this is the picture that I just sent you on your personal chat. It's a CSX ALC 42. Some people think that this locomotive is cursed.
Oh,
And you know what? I kind of like this locomotive. Funny enough.
I know. Funny enough that CSX don't do 4-axle power anymore. They only do 4-axle power per local and yards.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, and also CN, CN got rid of all their all their switchers. You heard about that?
No, that has something interesting. Lots of movements along the railroad.
Like, I don't know why, but I did think it was stupid that they got rid of all their switchers, and we could do that all with Jeeps,
Yeah.
Like, it's just stupid. There's a reason why we have switchers,
They need to switch. I think they switch great.
They're good for short distance freight and switching locals,
Yeah.
And we need them, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. All right. Penzitan just edited it 1 day ago. He just published it in the community section on YouTube. I'm kind of late to this, but Siemens released an update rendering of their U.S. variant of the Velaro Domo train set, named the American Pioneer 220. I absolutely love the design, especially the creative decision to combine the Domo front with the ventured coach height. A nice transition between the two shapes in the middle of the first car. Here's to hoping that Brightline West and others will purchase this amazing train set, and don't forget about the party car.
To be honest,
That's Penzitan 19.
to be
Holy smoke.
To be honest, I think it might be a oof for, Awesome with the Avail Liberty, because Amtrak might, go with them next time,
Yeah, I think we could see that happening.
Like,
I believe those, I'm not going to say that they're a waste of money, but the Amtrak, the Avail Liberties are just a waste of money. But if they continue to have malfunctions, then I think it's going to be a waste of taxpayer money. That's in my opinion.
To be honest, what I'm going to be honest about is that CXX, or not CXX, Amtrak is probably going to get them fixed eventually, And the reality is that they're one step closer to stop solving the problem, Like, that all they didn't need to do is to fix the run problem, And then everything is set right up. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. All they have to do is just upgrade some things on the train, a little bit of like finishing touches, And by the way, Amtrak should fix that Northeast corridor.
Hey, well, I got them good news.
What?
They started the working project on the, tunnel project under the Hudson.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
They started breaking ground a week ago, started digging.
That is pretty good. I hope they continue their work.
So that is some good news,
To me, yeah. Well, Amtrak should actually replace some of the catenary wires on the Northeast corridor.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion too.
That's
another suggestion.
That is because from the link from Washington, D.C. all the way up to New York, that area they can upgrade the catenaries,
Yeah. I understand.
Because I know everything past New York is all new. What some people don't realize is that everything past New York headed to Boston is all brand new, and that's up don't need to be replaced. And everything from New York to Washington, D.C. that need to be replaced. Am I right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's just crazy. Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
But
yeah.
It's been a crazy thing.
I'm on Facebook right now, and that paint job, that Atlantic Coastline paint job, looks cool.
It does look good, but did it one crazy time? Am I right to be alive? When it comes to railroading.
Yeah, I think next they'll be doing Penn Central livery or the Pennsylvania livery. Basically, there's a lot of liveries from the Northeast.
Oh, I know. What? Do you know how many railroads that CXX and Norfolk Southern shares because of Conrail?
Yeah.
A lot. So that means any heritage unit that Norfolk Southern do, CXX we have the right to do them too. Kind of funny, ain't it?
Yeah. There's no doubt they're going to do the Penn Central. They're going to do the Pennsylvania Railroad, the Penns.
Tell me about it.
Lackawanna.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, Lackawanna, the Seaboard as well. Well, we saw the Seaboard coastline. They might be doing the Seaboard airline.
More than likely they will, because they are doing the Atlantic coastline,
Yeah, they could be doing the Seaboard coastline too.
So I would not be surprised if they do that, because they already got a good amount, and they're going to keep on going. To be honest, Ani, hear me out. I think CSX are going to have the most heritage units before they're done, you know? Like, I will say this. They'll have more heritage units than Union Pacific, Iowa Interstate, BNSF, CPKC, CN, and Norfolk Southern combined.
Oh yeah, I think his family tree is actually bigger than it's actually the biggest. It's bigger than most railroads family tree. Let me check the CSX family tree.
Like, it did crazy. Speaking of that, I'm sorry, you can say what you're going to say.
There's a list of CSX predecessor railroads. I think there's about 30 of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Seaboard System Railroad. That's merged with the Chessie System. The Seaboard Coastline, the Atlantic Coastline, the Charleston Western Carolina Railway, the Seaboard Airline Railroad, the Piedmont and Northern Railway, the Wheatville and Nashville Railroad, the Nashville, Chattanooga, and St. Louis Railway, the Monon Railroad, the Georgia Railroad, the Chesapeake and Ohio Railway, the Baltimore and Ohio Railway, the Western Maryland Railway, the Marquette, the Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac Railroad, the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad, the Three Rivers Railway, Atlanta and West Point Railroad, Baltimore and Ohio Chicago Terminal Railroad, Chassis System, Clinch Railroad, New York, New Haven, and Hartford Railroad, Western Railway of Alabama, Pennsylvania Railroad, New York Central, Penn Central Transportation Company, Erie Railroad, Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad, Erie Lackawanna Railway, Lehigh Valley Railroad, Reading Company, Central Railroad of New Jersey, Lehigh and Hudson River Railway, Pennsylvania Reading Seashore Lines, Monongahela Railroad, Conrail, and finally Chicago and Eastern Illinois Railroad.
That a lot. That I'm not going to lie about. You know?
Yeah, that's a lot of railroads.
Mm-hmm. Heck. Speaking of that, you remember when we talked about the Saluda grade?
What?
You remember the Saluda grade?
Yeah, refresh me on that one.
The steepest mainline grade in North America when it comes to standard gauge railroading.
I see.
And when it got rail banked back in 2001 and then got a ban in recently.
Mm-hmm.
And North did thing that pissed me off about Norfolk Southern because they said that reason why they can't run trains on it and don't make that much money on it because it's too steep. That be it, because I'm going to call them out on that. Switzerland. Switzerland got one of the deepest mainline grade that is not a cog railroad in the world, and it is 7%. So the grades here in the U.S. don't compare to the grades in Switzerland. And them saying that's a pathetic excuse, you know?
I see. Speaking of the Delaro Noble train set, I think they should call it the Delaro American.
Agree. That would be more fitting.
I mean, the Delaro American or the Delaro Eagle. That's another name that they should adopt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of that, a Friday night I had to deal with a car NIMBY as an Uber driver. Like, literally, this guy was defending car culture and all of it was stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but people who defend car culture culture and say people gonna walk along the road are the idiots. Am I right?
Americans and their cars.
It's stupid. Am I right?
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Like, what the frick? Why do you support something that is not even good for yourself? You know, cars are not even good. You know.
Well, to be honest with you, basically the boom was actually ruined society, just with the cars, but with the sexual revolution back in the 1960s.
True, and everybody think cars are freedom. No, they're not. What's that?
No, they're not. I think
I
that
don't know where I
generation
put
just
it at.
ruined everything for Gen Z.
But I'll be honest that we literally, and I always say that we tore down our walkable infrastructure, our mixed-use infrastructure, our transit, just for a metal box on wheels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. A metal box that can only fit 1 to 4 people, maybe even 6, and that's just degrading right there. You know what I mean? Like,
I remember that I just rode in a taxi just with 10 people, like 6 people crammed.
jeez, I know that was not fun.
I mean, that's in Santo Domingo. You haven't seen anything like that before in the United States.
Probably have happened here in the U.S. too, somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
But let me be honest, and this is what I'll be honest about it, that we literally think the car that be all in off, and I'm not talking about I'm talking about everybody else who a complete moron who think cars are superior. You know? It just
don't get me started with the car of the future. Oh, speaking of that, I've actually shared a gadget fun with you on Facebook. Have you seen the video?
I have. It's just that I did not see the full video because I waited on the Uber when you sent me it.
Yeah, it was about a video of I don't know what type of vehicle was that. I think this vehicle actually has some. Let me show you. It was on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It was about the advanced vehicles that. Let me show you a link just so. I think it's on Messenger.
To be honest, the real investment we have that is good for our country future are actually trains, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody say the train is old-fashioned in the past, but just think about it.
I'm going to show you what is actually playing in the background right now.
Like,
sorry, you can continue.
Like, everybody think the car of the future, but it's not. Like, we've seen how it tore the country apart, you know? Like, good God, let's stop with the car infrastructure. Stop. Like, we've seen what it done. Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
And it's so annoying that people say, ooh, car, ooh, future. Like, that aggravates me, you know, because it's really not. And hell, it's so funny to see how much damage the car have done to our society, you know?
Yeah, I'm actually sharing my screen right now. about this vehicle that can pass over cars.
Oh, that I've seen that video plenty of times, you know?
I think this is a gadget bond.
To be honest, what I'll be honest about is that if we start, investing in stuff that don't evolve the car, our country would do way better, you know?
Yeah.
Like I always say this, we cannot keep on doing car infrastructure. It's not good, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's not good.
Am I right?
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
And not trying to hate on gadget bonds, but Jesus Christ, we already got a solution and we had it for over 100 years, but we keep on screwing up with it because we wanted to see something that everybody think it's futuristic, with it not, you know?
I mean, everybody thinks that this is the future. These MF vehicles are the future, but they're not.
They're not.
You know, they're not. They run on they run on 4 wheels, but they have two columns to support this vehicle.
Just imagine people getting run over by the middle thing, or just the thing just flopping over to the side. Just imagine that.
Yeah, imagine what these things get derailed. I mean, one can actually go. These things can tip easily.
Like hell, all someone just need to do is to put too much weight on one side, and it will topple over.
Yeah.
And then what happened when you have one coming from a different direction? There are no switches. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, do you think I don't agree with them? They're awful inventions, But everybody think inventions like that are just all be all in all. But in reality, they're not. You know what I mean?
Those vehicles can actually be tipped over and smash someone in the head.
Or to crush someone alive.
Or, who knows, it might involve they actually get tipped over a vehicle or another vehicle or something.
Like, oh, by the way, have you ever watched the YouTuber Horizontal Line Cluster?
No, I haven't.
Alright. His videos are hilarious, Like, look up what do the the F-22 Raptor dream of on YouTube. Like, look it up. It's funny.
Alright.
Like, look up what do the F-22 Raptor dreamed of. And that's the fighter jet,
Oh, I heard about the fighter jet, the F-22.
Yeah, like you seen the memes about him saying, "Come on, coach, put me in."
I used to be an Navy kid, and those things are cool.
Like, it's just funny. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Then he got another thing that he does on there called Grandpa Buff. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I've actually heard of Big Suka Sukhoi.
It's just too funny. Grandpa Buff.
Alright.
Why are people afraid of you? I read that like 15 of you got shot down in one event in Vietnam. What's so special? Gather round, kids. I'm going to teach you about Operation Senior Surprise. All right, Grandpa Buff.
You hear it?
Why do they keep you around? Why are people afraid of you? I read that like 15 of you got shot down in one event in Vietnam.
Right, like, look up Story Time with Grandpa Buff. Like, on YouTube, you're gonna laugh your butt off. That's just funny. Oh, Brightline, look up Story Time with Grandpa Buff. Look it up. It's funny as hell. Look up Story Time with Grandpa Buff. You'll laugh your butt off. I said Story Time with Grandpa Buff. Not big. That's the guy I was talking about right there.
I read that like 15 of you got shot down in one event in Vietnam. What's so special? Gather round, kids. I'm going to teach you about Operation Senior Surprise. Senior Surprise? Probably what he finds in his pants every morning, am I right? I could take him in the bunker. He's parked in, Buff. Just say the word. It's fine. He just doesn't know that I started Desert Storm. Wait, are you serious? Like, what part? All of it. Now, as I was saying, Operation Senior Surprise. January 16, 1991, 7 B-52s took off from Barksdale Air Force Base, headed to Iraq. That's like on the other side of the planet. Son, if you don't shut the fuck up and let him finish the story. We were each outfitted with these new cruise missiles. They had a 1,000-pound payload. Each of us had a couple of them. Well, it was kind of cursed to begin with, because as soon as we lifted off, one of the planes lost an engine. Luckily, I have 7 more. All right, that's a flex. We did in-air refueling outside of Spain, and then again over the Mediterranean. Everything was off. We were running radio silent. Once we got off the coast of Iraq, well, you got intercepted. No, wait, they intercepted you. You intercepted them with bombs. You killed everybody. You and the 35 relax and let him finish. Damn, 5th gen? In the span of 10 years, there's 35 cruise missiles, each with a 1,000-pound payload, eliminating Iraq's entire power grid, communication network, and a large portion of Saddam's forces. Fair enough, Buff has the knife missile. That was the first time that missiles were ever guided in with GPS. I got some of you young kids' toys. We made it all the way back to the U.S. completely undetected. 14,000 miles in 35 hours without touching the ground. And that, kids, why you don't fuck with Grandpa Buff. Think I'll be able to intercept something? I hope so. Because you're weird.
That's the YouTuber I'm talking about, like, read his name. Because
Nice.
There a little video where he said Little European Texas. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you go to one of his video, he said, I gotta fucking love Little European Texas, you know? Do you know what that do you know what that reference Poland.
Oh.
Poland is being referenced as Little European Texas. Ain't that something, you know?
I heard about that.
Speaking of that, PO89 about to pass.
Yeah, true.
He coming in.
Alright, let's continue the meme.
Also slash prices across the board on all new airframes, including the brand new SU-57 Felon, because it's about as stealthy as two skeletons fucking in a trash can. But that costs extra. But don't sleep on this deal. The special military operation has already begun.
There he is.
6 months ago.
Nope. Don't even have a charger on him today.
You like the meme, didn't you?
I did thought that was funny, but let me get back to talking about Poland. Poland, they're talking about Poland at Little European Texas, you know?
Yeah.
It's so funny when you think about it because Poland have them beef with, you know, with Russia because of back in the day, you know?
Oh, brother. They've had a hard time back in the Soviet Union days.
I know, and they said never again. Like, literally, Poland finally had enough of getting invaded by its neighbors, you know?
Yeah, tell me about it.
And now they're saying Poland might be the most armed superpower in Europe.
They might be armed to the teeth.
I'm not even kidding. Like, did thing about Poland being the most armed country in Europe, like, and they're literally about to overtake Germany. Like,
Imagine if Poland invades Germany.
it would all revert revenge.
Oh my gosh.
Like, technically, that won't happen because Poland and Germany are more allies now than they were back then. Like, Jesus Christ. If you've seen how fucking allied they are, it's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because all of them have one enemy in common, and that's Russia, you know?
Yeah, I think they forgot all about what Germany did to them.
Because, let's be honest, most of the people who did all that are already dead, you know?
Yeah.
So, it's ironic, you know, because they can't do anything about it now, you know? It's funny. But I can see why Poland don't want to be invaded again because, one, they disappeared back in the 1880s, all the way up until First World War, and then they got their independence back. Then they got destroyed in 1938, not 1938, but 1939 by the German and Russians. They finally came back in, but they were controlled by the Soviet Union, being an autonomous state. Then they finally fully got their independence in the 90s, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it did crazy when you did think about it. Like, the shit that Poland went through, I don't blame them for arming themselves to the teeth, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's up in that it crazy. Oh, speaking of that I do want to do an update on Texas Central too.
Yeah.
That Texas Central, with now that it being brought off of, back from life support and slowly coming back, I've been hearing that they're out hiring people again. Meaning,
I might see the NIMBYs coming back.
but it will be harder for them this time because they got backup this time, Amtrak.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think Amtrak has a little bit of experience about fighting off NIMBYs.
oh yeah, and because Train Daddy is with them, you know who Train Daddy is.
Oh, I got some good news. J.R. Tokai pins hope on Biden to push high-speed rail plan in Texas. The Japanese railway is involved in this too.
I know. They're even better because they're now hiring people again. My thing is that if they're hiring people, that's a good sign, you know?
Yeah.
Very good sign, meaning they're hiring people and they're looking for people to hire. Am I right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I said this, because a friend of mine who lived in one of the cities that they're planning to connect to, they had now hired for Texas Central in their papers. And on some of their websites, you know? So they're trying to look for people, and that might be a good thing. You know what I mean?
TexasCentral.com. I'm going to visit their website right now. Let's see.
Because I've been talking to some of my friends who live there, and they said that they've been noticing stuff talking about Texas Central, and to be honest, if it is true, then good God, please, for the love of God, let it happen. Just let it happen. Because everybody's seeing what is going down in Florida with Brightline, and now other cities that have projects are wanting it. Am I right?
Hey.
Like, it literally took Brightline to show the rest of the U.S. what we could have had. You know? And people are going to start realizing, and there are going to be more people who are willing to fight to bring it to the country as it starts growing and growing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that I will be honest, we need this, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Because we can't keep on going with buses, cars, and planes, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
basically, Texas Central might be using that website for selling tickets. I can see that happening.
oh yeah.
Like they did, just like Bradley does.
Yep. So, let's be honest, I do think that Texas Central is fully charging to get back on its feet again, you know?
It's getting back on the rails, boys.
It was on live support, but it's coming back.
It's beyond salvation at this point.
Like, it rising up like the phoenix.
Oh gosh, it's starting to rain right now.
Oh, I can hear that in the background, you know?
Yeah.
Let hope we don't lose signal with you.
Yeah.
But it did crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
basically, is it starting to snow over there?
no, it's still the same, you know, lukewarm weather. 60s and 70s during the day, about 40s and 50s at night.
That is average Florida weather in December.
Tell me about it. The thing is that I'm still hoping we get snow to winter, you know? I'm praying for it.
I've never saw snow. Never in my life. I usually live in South Florida. It never snows there. Never.
At least there happened one time back in 70 and 80 that they did get snow one time.
Yeah, that was one time. After that, it never happens again.
There was another time back in the, 80s, or not the 80s, but the 1800s too, you know?
Yeah, in the 1800s. I remember there was snow in Florida.
Like,
1800s.
everybody say it mostly happen every 100 to 150 years. Ooh! I can hear that in the background now. That a downpour.
Yeah, tell me about it.
We get those here too, Brightline, you know?
I just heard of thunder snow.
I have seen thunder snow before.
You said it thunders.
I actually have seen thunder snow before. I'm not gonna lie, I have seen it before.
Boy, I do not like thunderstorms.
But
Thunderstorms are actually rare, though.
But here, James, do you know what thunder snow mean in a snowstorm?
That's actually a frozen rainstorm. Frozen thunderstorm, if you can think about it.
True, but Brightline, do you know what thunder snow mean during a snowstorm?
No.
It means that this storm is intensifying, like the snowstorm. Like thunder snow means that it's intensifying and getting stronger. You never knew that, didn't you?
Just like a thunderstorm would?
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot of thunderstorms in the past, and boy, I do not like thunderstorms. I do not like it.
To be honest, I fall asleep during thunderstorms. You know, every time it's thunderstorm and pour rain, I fall asleep. You know?
I know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Like, I'm detecting Vel real quick, you know?
I can't actually hear you because of the noise.
That, I'm not gonna lie, I agree with you.
You have to have a tin rope, though.
But let me be honest, it did crazy, you know?
I know.
Speaking of that, there's a rumor that BNSF might have a lawsuit against them.
Oh, another lawsuit with BNSF.
This time, the family of the trucker that died in Colorado because the train derailed and landed right on his semi.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Like, literally, that is just some...
We actually covered that article in one of our live streams. You remember that?
I know the family is talking about suing BNSF because it was their fault that train derailed, you know?
Okay, so basically, what's going on with the model trains, though?
My model trains?
Yeah, you're collecting some, or...
Planning to correct some more, Brightline. You know, I do have some model trains right now, but I am trying to get more in-scale rolling stock. You know?
Oh, get the Polar Express. We're almost close.
To be honest, I already do got a Christmas train, you know? But I'm trying to get more in-scale train stuff, you know? Like, I am literally thinking about getting some more in-scale boxcar, and I'm talking about modern boxcars, you know? The type of boxcars you see on a modern railroad, modern tank cars, and covered hoppers, if you know what I mean. Because the train layout I'm doing is going to be set in the modern era, you know? And it's going to be like in industrial park switching, you know? Jesus, that loud. I'm not talking... Like, I can hear that TV in the background.
It is raining right now. They can hear all of
But let me get back to it. Like, what I'm doing, I'm trying to find in-scale tank cars with are the hardest. Like, the hardest thing to find out a modern in-scale tank cars, you know? Like, those are the hardest to find. Like, and here at Tain, like, I understand that everybody uses those tank cars like the one that look like from the 50s. Ironically, the one from the 50s, they used them all the way up until 2002, you know? But I'm not doing a train layout set into 2000. I'm setting it in present day. You know what I mean? Because it did crazy when you did think about it. You know what I mean, Brightline?
I know what you mean. Okay, I just raised up the volume. I didn't know raising up the volume was actually an option.
Ooh. But here, Jane, I will say that it's crazy that it's still crazy that they're suing BNSF, you know? Like, I feel bad for the guy. Like, he was just minding his own business, doing a job hauling cargo on a semi-truck, and next thing you know, poof, crushed to death by a train falling on him, you know? Like, that is just one of the most, that's an awful way to go, you know what I'm saying? But, to be honest, BNSF been, you know, not that good with their maintenance lately. Like, Canadian Pacific? You mean not Canadian Pacific anymore? You're talking about CPKC, you know? Well, Union Pacific been having a little problem too, you know, lately, because London Airlines, they won't be able to get it up and running until probably the beginning of next year, because of that's from Hurricane, you know, Hillary. You remember Hurricane Hillary? That, like, it kind of screwed up one of their line so bad, it's going to take them a while to fully repair the line, you know? I know, it did that. I know, it did that hardly no one on when I do it, you know? Like, every time I try to, no one on, you know what I mean? But I know, but Brightline, when I was talking about the NIMBY, the car NIMBY from Friday night that I had to deal with with my Uber ride, the guy was a total douchebag, you know? He was defending car infrastructure, and he said, oh, everybody can walk on. Oh, wait, I already said about that. Am I right? But it's still dumb, you know? Like, he said that people can walk on the side of the road. Like, really? Then I told him that the apartments around here are too damn expensive, and said that we're working on a tiny house. He said, oh, you're just bitching around, slacking off at your mom's, you know? Like, I don't know what problem with people like that, but their main reason why degenerate and hating them, you know? But it did crazy. Mm-hmm.
Let's check on CSX right now. Arthur Adams introduces Florida A&M University students to CSX. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty solid start for CSX. CSX Gingrich to chair B&O Museum capital campaign. Oh, they're going to redesign the B&O Railroad Museum.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Kahn Brothers at Judge Holdings with no that's stock holding news. CSX makes way for increasing innovation for 1 million donation to the Jacksonville train station.
Ooh,
Oh, I remember that.
that crazy? That ought to be good, you know?
That's in Jacksonville, Florida. That's pretty good.
That is good.
The city.
That is good, Jane. And that not bad.
Shoreline Capital and Brookfield Corporation reduces CSX in quarter number 3 in third quarter.
Huh, that interesting.
Yeah. Regionalization boost. CSX donates $1 million to Jacksonville due to train station. Okay, I've heard about that. That's good.
That is.
Jacksonville too has a railroad.
Mm-hmm. Jacksonville does have a railroad. It a Class 3 and it's owned by Genesee and Wyoming.
It's actually a through railroad. I think it's just the Torch Railroad.
Yes.
To be more specific.
Yeah, the Port Railroad right there in Jacksonville, Florida. Like here, Jane, that whole area in Jacksonville, Florida, right there with that one railroad area could be used as a train layout.
Okay, let's go on to BNSF. BNSF, Grupo Mexico, JV launch intermodal service to and from Mexico for railroad career professionals.
That crazy in itself,
Ferromex and BNSF.
Kind of figure because let's be honest, Ferromex is the version. It's technically BNSF in Mexico when you just think about it, It's a joke, Like one of my friends, he lived down in Mexico, and he memes about how Ferromex acts like BNSF sometimes, Like he makes jokes about it, saying, BNSF acts it like Ferromex when you least expected it,
Okay, so you're basically saying that Ferromex is like BNSF in a way.
Kind of, because how both them act. They're all them two railroads are so close with how they operate. Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah.
Like he pointed it out that they act the same.
Yeah. BNSF Railway goes live with Tideworks Intermodal POS. Okay.
Ooh. I wonder why they're doing that.
Yeah, that's in Memphis. Out of all places.
Like, why do they take Key West when it don't even go to Key West? Am I right?
Okay, BNSF dispute with Spring Creek Mine close to settling. Oh
Oof.
gosh, they're disputing with another mine.
Gee, what a whip! With BNSF trying to pick fights with people it should not be picking fight with. Am I right? Like,
Yeah.
what a whip them. Am I right about that?
No.
Like,
Okay, USA's largest railroad upgrades Memphis terminal operations. Yeah, that's BNSF.
yep. Like, BNSF, don't get me wrong, they do them good stuff, but in the end, they act dumb sometimes. Am I right?
Yeah, true.
Like, I have seen them done some super smart stuff. Like,
Let's get on with, let's get on to Being Pacific. Ended up with a bunch of shows.
y'all just sent me something.
You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking.
I know what you're talking about, Brightline, you know? But it did so funny that BNSF is trying to act all, you know, big buff, like, and all they're just doing is just oofing themselves, you know? Like, they're going to keep on pushing themselves until eventually they oof up. Am I right?
Okay, railway cleared after Union Pacific cars derailed west of Cheyenne on Friday. On the Union Pacific overland route, gotta be kidding.
Ugh.
Union Pacific gives Laramie County College 300K grant. $300,000.
Oof. To be honest, Union Pacific don't know how to stop with their crap. Am I right? Like, they keep...
Yeah. The Laramie County Community College and Union Pacific Railroad will celebrate a new partnership grant on Monday.
Oh, dear.
Support the welding diesel programs.
Huh.
That's kind of... Yeah. That's a community college in Laramie County.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they'll be home in about 5 minutes.
All right, let's start with
But
the butt of jokes.
Norfolk
Norfolk Southern.
Southern, what your function? Picking up freight to make the country run.
Norfolk Southern, what's your action? Okay.
Norfolk Southern, what your action? Blowing up town to make the country run.
I think I'm gonna make a story out of that. It's gonna be satirical.
Tell me about it. It just...
Ohio business owners choose Norfolk over trade direct closest companies. Oh yes.
Being that,
Southern as usual. Screwing up the country, making business.
and we got a train going by.
That's a local manufacturer in East Palestine, Ohio.
Ooh, kind of figured it, but somewhere where with that, kind of figured.
Yeah, that was in Ohio. I said Ohio business owner. It should be in Palestine, East Palestine, Ohio.
Like, that explains everything. I get the guy is pissed, you know?
That's a $500 million lawsuit.
Jeez. Like, that is screwing up, am I right?
Yeah. Oh, there's another lawsuit in Pennsylvania as well. I wonder what. Several Western Pennsylvania school districts.
Ooh, probably blocking the railroad crossings. They're probably caught blocking the railroad crossings. Am I right, Brightline?
Yeah, tell me about it somewhere.
Like, but it's just so funny, you know?
Oh my gosh. I know Norfolk Southern is the butt joke of North American Railway.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh, look. Oh, no! Val just slammed her body on the bed and exhausted. Say hey.
Homer. Hey, please. Did you have to help me, David?
Well, we might get rain this Thursday.
So was I right?
You might be. You might be.
I get you until after one. They might clock me out early because I overtime.
All right. But right, like it's up, and I'm saying it that I am seeing a lot more commuter rail popped up before I hit 50. You know, like I am so curious on what is going to happen next. You know, like it's just so crazy to thinking about it. You know what I mean?
Underway to New York City parking garage over Amtrak tracks that cause service disruption. You gotta be kidding me. Car-centric infrastructure, repairing cars-centric infrastructure over Amtrak's trackage.
Agree. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, can't they just stop trying to keep on trying to reattach a band-aid to something that sucks?
Yeah. Oh, my coworker got sick.
Amtrak photos show dangerous fall as service suspended.
They will be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Am I right?
I know. Oh, it's being at auction and farm market. It's this Saturday.
Did Denny told you if I can be doing helping out? Or
Yeah. He said you can come and help.
You called the other one on me. I want to get that phone out of the window first this week. Chance to wait.
I know. I work 12 until 8 tomorrow.
Well, my key and tonight, but
All right. But this is what I'll say, Bright Line. Like, they keep on shooting themselves in the foot. Like,
Hold on. I just read an article underneath that one. Amtrak photos show dangerous hole as service suspended. So there's actually a hole that appeared on the floor in a parking garage somewhere.
oh, yeah, that's something that need to be nipped in the bud real fast. Am I right?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. At first I was like, oh crap, you're actually repairing a parking garage over Amtrak's trackage. And then now I see a whole picture right now. It's a hole on a pothole, like a hole on the hole.
That's terrifying, you know?
Yeah, that is something that explains everything.
Oh, speaking of that, did you heard about that town in Iceland?
No.
A town in Iceland might be getting ready to get wiped off the map because a volcano might be getting ready to erupt.
Oh, all right. Oh.
A town called Grindavik.
Yeah.
Town called Grindavik in Iceland.
Okay, nothing new, and that's it. That's all that we have on Amtrak.
Oh, speaking of that, I got an interesting article talking about a railroad here in South Carolina that I need to send in here. I need to find it real quick.
Okay.
Because
As you send that article, I'm going to read about Tri-Rail. Tri-Rail, Pompano Beach Fire Rescue Partner to prepare for worst-case scenario. Oh, speaking of Tri-Rail, I think they actually repaired one of the old stations in Pompano. Somewhere in Pompano Beach or Coral Gables, I don't know. Like the station that was hurt by arson.
Mm.
Yeah. I saw that on Facebook.
Ooh. Ooh. Crazy article.
Anyways, it's on Pompano Beach. Okay.
It's a crazy.
Yeah. Dry rail due downtown this year. Where will be next? That's 1 month ago.
Oof.
Official Dry Rail Day at the Museum of Discovery and Science on Saturday, November 18th.
Oof.
Well, that's something that I can actually do for.
Mm-hmm.
Pompano hosts first responders as they train for derailment. Okay?
Oof.
That's big.
I know the reason why they're doing that because of all the crap that happened, you know?
Okay, that's right. Let's go with Brightline.
Mm-hmm.
Brightline slashes travel costs between Orlando and South Florida for Thanksgiving and Black Friday.
I know the reason why they're doing that. I know the reason why.
They just lowered the price to $39.
You
It started with $79. That's what I remember. And now they slashed it down to $39.
you
That's good.
you want to know why they're doing that, Brightline? It's because of Brightline, you know? They're starting to feel the heat. You know what I mean? Like, they are starting to feel the heat. Am I right? Brightline, can you ask them to turn that TV down?
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. But it's crazy. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like-
Stewards getting ready to get a Brightline station. They're competing on the Treasure Coast.
We all know the reason why.
Yeah. Popular Florida rail company announces Bright Friday deals with fares as low as $39. That's nice.
Oh,
Amtrak should do the same, like, basically. You see, Brightline is capitalizing.
oh, Brightline, Guess what? Amtrak will have a connection to Via Rail on the other side of Detroit.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I'm going to send you the article. I'm going to send you the article in the group right now.
Okay.
Look, right here. I just sent you the article. Look.
Dale can't believe Amtrak Via Rail Link is an exciting opportunity. Guys. That's good.
To be honest,
There could possibly be a Amtrak/Via Rail partnership going on.
more than likely, and crazy is that they could, have, Amtrak going all the way to Toronto from Chicago,
We still have trains that go through Toronto.
I know, but they did crazy,
They should actually make another train route that goes all the way down to Niagara Falls. The Canadian side of Niagara Falls.
I know. But they did crazy. And speaking of that Brightline, I was trying to say something too, is that I sent you two other link. One is of a tourist train that derailed in South America.
Oh, Rio Negro.
Yeah, dude, the derailment of that train was caught on video.
Oh gosh, that kind of sucked. Yeah, that a steam train out of all things.
Well, Jane is the good news is that train is protected because it's rare, you know.
Okay, first section of Mayan Train to December 15th. Oh, that's Mexico's Christmas present right there. Yeah.
Hey, Dave, can you have a favor?
Yes.
From Escacalchi.
I'm nervous about my driver permit exam tomorrow.
Don't worry, you will pass.
Sorry.
I believe in you.
I don't know if I will still have to do eye check, eye exam.
Oh no, you won't. You won't.
Even though I have to do the second time.
Yeah, you don't need to take the eye exam again.
But I passed the eye exam.
All right,
But I failed the test.
if you pass the eye exam but you fail the test, you don't have to take the eye exam again.
No more retakes.
No.
Just the test by itself.
Yeah, it'll be a year later.
What? The eye exams?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that right.
But Brightline
Thank you, Hey, Brightline.
did what I'll be honest about is that.
Can I ask you something real quick? What do you think about the train? What if you see a Barbie paint scheme with an Amtrak?
Oh God, no!
Why?
Brightline, did you hear what Veltis said?
Barbie paint scheme and train locomotives and Thomas locomotives.
Brightline, did you hear what Veltis said?
No, I haven't.
She said to imagine an Amtrak locomotive paint in Barbie. Like a Barbie Amtrak locomotive.
Amtrak or CSX or Norfolk
Oh
Southern.
gosh, no.
Why?
That would be cursed.
Well, what if
That-
Barney?
Yeah, that would be cursed.
Barney.
Oh no! Not Barney Eberveld.
Or the
Jeez.
Mandalorian.
I know I like Barney, but come on.
Barney.
Come on, you know that most fans don't like Barney.
No.
Like Barney.
Not even that many autistic. Like, Jesus Christ. Most of the autistic don't even like Kid Sub.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. Hey, worst of all, if
Are you serious that Barbie is cool for you?
If it painted in that way, then yeah, but other way is fine.
But what about it's not painted that way?
Like,
Well, if I see
Don't you want a Barbie paint scheme and
Twilight
train?
Sparkle paint job, I'm gonna burn that.
So, David.
oh, I agree with you, Brightline. I agree with you.
What you say so, David? But you don't like Barbie paint scheme and trains.
No, because it would look cursed.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that
It's
looks
not
cursed.
cursed to me. It's
By the way, I got
Barbie.
something for you. Good show.
Barbie lovers.
Oh.
Hey, David Mitchell, I got something.
Let me go and take a freaking
Oh
shower.
God, let me go back. I was trying to find.
Let me take a shower.
All right, Bill. 1 minute. Is it on the video, Jane?
Yeah, it's on the video.
1 minute. Let me go back because I was looking for the other article that I was trying to find. Oh. Oh. Oh God. I see the Rick rolls.
Oh gosh.
I seen the Rick roll there for a minute. Oh God.
If I see Rick Astley, if Amtrak paints a Rick Astley themed paint job, I'm gonna approve that. Just for April Fools.
Oh, I know, and to be honest, I'm gonna say, oh God, I'm gonna die from that. Oh, like, Jesus, it did odd and cringy, you know. But yeah, all right. But it's just crazy to thinking about it. You know what I mean?
I think Amtrak could do a Rick Astley paint job. Because, look, you know Amtrak is a little bit like Wendy's. They have a social media team that kind of resembles Wendy's vibes.
Mm-hmm. Like, it did crazy, but it rickrolls, am I right? Oh, no.
They see me rolling.
Oh. Oh, I thought my tablet did crash there for a minute.
Alright, let's go down to railroad memes. You know what? Let's go from my 8-bit side wants to do some plain memes. Alright.
Oh, I'm actually trying to find one more article, but I'm on Facebook right now looking for it.
Okay, dude, I'm so high right now.
I'm gonna tickle you.
Oh, no.
Yes, you are. You're a David,
Let me try to.
I'm not a cringy wife. I'm an awesome wife.
I know you are, Val. You're my lovely wife.
You're awesome too, David, okay?
Alright, I sent you a meme.
Oh, I will look for it. I would look at it in a minute. I'm right now looking for the article that I was talking about. All right, come on.
Alright.
You doing all right, David?
As you are looking for the article, I'm going to drink some water.
All right, I found it. Hold on, it's loading. It's loading up. Come on. All right, copy the link. All right, one. Because the article it's talking about a railroad that in the upstate, not in upstate, but in Myrtle Beach, that we know about. You know.
I see.
And it based on the Carolina Southern, but it's owned by R.J. Corman now. Oh God! Oh God! I see, dude. I am so high right now. I cannot believe you did that. All right, I just sent you the link in the group. All right.
Oh, Vision ships bring railway district to Tabor City. I think I saw that before.
It took me a minute to find it. But it's so interesting because it's on R.J. Corman, and I know the history of that line. You know, I actually have a piece of artwork I did of this railroad. You know,
I see.
or technically not the railroad, but its predecessor.
Yeah. Pilot retires. Drone pilot retires.
That's funny, you know? Like, that is one of the funnier one, you know? Like, drone pilot retires, you know? But it did crazy.
He used to be famous until this boy rolled in. And this boy doesn't even exist yet. Let me try to send you another meme.
Is it another plane meme?
Yeah, it is another plane meme.
Yep. Funny thing is, it's the crazy thing, they're already retiring the planes, you know?
Yeah, I've heard about the 747, and the A380. I mean, the 747 has been, like, 50 years old to be exact. The 747 program is actually older than the Airbus A380 program.
And the thing is that it's just so funny that they're retiring it with, ironically, it was only a matter of time before it happened anyway, you know? But it needed to happen, you know? Because the airline, they were not making that much money on the Airbus, if you know what I mean. Like, Jesus, am I right? Oh God.
Helicopters are just snack food for airplanes.
That would be so funny right there. Helicopter just snacks food. But any new train memes or ones that we have not done before?
Alright, let me do this one last plane meme. I think you're gonna like it. Okay, when Bay parks next to you, Jesus.
Ooh.
A smiling plane with a plane with a smiley face.
Oh God, that looked like Brightline. That looked like it's saying, "I'm going to kill you." Don't it? That
Right.
like that smile looked menacing.
I mean, yeah, Drew. I mean, this meme format would actually fit with Train pretty well. When the airlines come after high-speed rail,
I know, like
the planes are gonna be making this face.
like it did the funny thing. I will bring that up because even though we're talking about meme, but it's true. The airlines have gone after passenger rail, intercity trains, and high-speed rail before. Am I right?
Right.
Like, my point is that, and what I'll be on it about is that if they get the opportunity to, when a high-speed rail project come along, they'll try at nothing to try to smash it, you know? And that even, you know, supporting, you know, anti-rail group that have dangerous beliefs, you know?
I know.
It's crazy.
Alright. First encounter. Coupling. 2 years later.
Oh, God. That is so funny.
I guess you can actually ship the trains now?
Get
it?
I get it. Because I only remember that was train colliding, you know?
Yeah.
That bottom one in but South Korea high-speed rail.
Oh.
Like
I
that.
thought that was like a Doge mod.
No, that's South Korea. South Korea got high-speed rail.
Wait, that's the Doge. Oh, the bottom one is. Oh, that's Korea. Okay, now I understand. I was looking on the Intercity Express train. I heard you were left to say that. Okay.
Sometimes you're on track, sometimes you are the track.
Sometimes you're the train, sometimes you're the track.
That's funny, but let me be honest. Not North Korea, South Korea would use U.S. locomotives too.
Yeah.
You know what crazy?
Nice.
Oh, sorry. Right, like you know what crazy? Some SW-15 are being shipped to South Korea right now.
Yeah. Oh, please. Don't confuse me for a PlayStation 4.
Oh, please do not change me from to be honest, I am an Xbox player, you know?
Oh.
But I'm fine with PlayStation too. You know, I'm not picky with consoles. You know.
Get ready to get cursed. Get ready to get nightmare fuel.
Oh God.
This is honestly a train inside a train.
People ride a train in Ohio. Great line.
That is trains in Ohio. You see, that is nightmare. That is a nightmare.
Oh.
Imagine you're actually inside a coach, and then you see this diesel rolling in inside a coach.
Brightline, I'm not gonna lie about that, but what I'll be honest is that the only way something like that can happen if the train, you know, telescope in on itself when it wrecks, you know? You know what telescoping is. Crazy, but that's funny, but did say about it. Trains in Ohio.
SD6.
Ironically, the SD6E was a real locomotive. It's so funny.
It's the E part.
I know.
That makes it even more funny.
Like, it's just so funny when you did think about it. You know? But, yeah. But it's just crazy in a way. But, yeah. Oh, speaking of that.
I think someone lost their train of thought.
I just did. I literally just lost my train of thought there for a minute. Oof.
That is so funny.
Yeah. But, like, you know what's sad? The trolleys right here, because it's a trolley graveyard in Pennsylvania. The trolleys are about to get scrapped. You heard about it? It's a trolley graveyard in Pennsylvania. Sad thing is that most of them are about to get scrapped. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Like, it's sad that we're losing some stuff. You know what I mean? Come on. I look like he did. but it's just crazy. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Oh. But I am really hoping that you know, Amtrak finally get everything up and running and fully fixed on the Northeast Corridor, you know? Because once they get that fixed, they can start focusing on the other areas, you know? Like,
Like, what?
That's so funny. That is, you know, that is India for you. Am I right? To be honest, this is what India would do after they did obliterate a cow, you know? Like, this is what India would do the moment they hit a cow. I mean, there we go. I got shit that I'm having a problem with. That is funny, you know? Angry train noises. It's crazy. Ooh. Oh.
Make the turbo on your V-16 and make it hot, make it higher horsepower and more fuel efficient locomotive. Shove a 14,200 cubic inch V20 into a long boy and sell it to Conrail.
Ooh. Oh, speaking of that, Brightline, I do want to bring it up to another new article or something I forgot to say. They're testing a battery-operated locomotive in Ohio right now.
Oh, that article.
Oof.
I'm gonna get some water right now. I'm thirsty.
Oh, I know. Let me try to get... Ah, there we go. If y'all can read that, I hope y'all can. That bright line for you. But, yeah. Now, I will date it at that... Well, Brightline getting some water at that... In Ohio, on this short line railroad and at a port railroad, is that they're testing a battery-operated switcher, which I think it's dumb. For some odd reason, like, they could go with electrification, but, you know, it is a short line, and also, it's not long distance, so it's small, so it's good for something, you know? Maybe, like, yard work, or areas that, like, where you can't, you know, get under the catenaries, or not under the catenaries, but in other ways. But I am so interested in some other project. So yeah. Huh. Huh. It's something that I'm going to send to Brightline. Looks like we... Sure. Track lead on. Now 100%. Huh. That cool. I did it from Railway Age. Like, to be honest, I like reading the train article. They're crazy. Now, it's crazy in a way. Now, I will bring it up. There won't be a Fan to Train live stream next week. And the reason why, because me and our anniversary is Wednesday, so we'll be getting ready for that. And saying is that it's big because it's our 3-year anniversary. Every anniversary is big, so we are going to be planning that. So, with that, it will be the last one until after Thanksgiving. So, there won't be one next week, but there will be one afterward. So, yeah. And we'll be getting ready to start with the Christmas theme. So, that's going to be something coming up. So, yeah. And it's going to be something that I would say. Alright. But it's funny.
Okay, so I'm back right now. A glass of water.
I know all that talking made you thirsty, am I right?
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I admit that would make anybody thirsty, am I right?
Yeah. Anyway, I just sent you a meme.
Oh God, what did the meme this time? Let's see what it is. Oh, it's just talking about. Oh, you already sold me to one bright line. A few minutes ago, talking about to Conrail, you know?
Yeah.
You just sent that one to me.
Alright.
Oh, Mexico completed one of their lines, you know? I already sent you. I already sent you the article, and it's up your alley, you know?
Okay, let's see. Alright, I already watched that. I saw that.
To be honest, Mexico is getting stuff done. Am I right?
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Mexico's getting some stuff. Okay. Sometimes the other things are the things we miss the most.
Sometimes the ugly things are things we miss. To be honest, I would have loved to see these suckers, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it sucked that CXX scrapped all of them, you know?
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Like this is what I would say. They would have been a cool locomotive set to see. Am I right?
Yeah, right.
Like, it already fell. But it's crazy. Am I right about that?
Yeah, you're absolutely right
So
about
Bright
that.
Line, he's a candy dancer too.
Val told me to tell you that you're a candy dancer.
You know what a candy dancer is, Bright Line? Huh?
A bright
Hijo.
line.
Bright Line.
Hold it. Do you know what a candy dancer is?
Bright Line. Tú aquí. Bright Line.
No, come on, we know you speak Spanish! Stop trying to tickle me!
Well, you owe me. You owe me. For real, baby.
I know.
Estás hablando español, ¿eh?
Sí. Un poquito. Yo hablo español un poquito, hijo. Yo entiendo español.
What are you saying now? Alright, Brightline, can you tell me what I was saying? Because I don't understand it.
Hijo. Sí.
Estás hablando español, pero yo entiendo español. Eres mucho, no sabes mi palabra.
No entiendo, Bright Line.
Oh.
¿Qué es Dance Dancer?
I know because I only speak English. Like, they're bilingual, you know?
Bright Line. Bright Line.
Like, I know a little German because my grandma's German, but... Sliding.
Bright Line. Bright Line, por favor.
Dígame.
Bright Line, por favor. Yo curioso en Candy Dancer.
Candy dancer mean railroad worker.
Yeah, that un término. Railroad worker.
Yeah. Valentine that you're a candy dancer. Railroad worker.
No?
I'm not a candy dancer.
But you love Bright Line. You're a Bright Line fanatic. You're a Bright Line foamer while I'm a Norfolk Southern foamer. And David is an Autorac foamer.
Oh, I'm an Alco foamer, not an Autorac. Alco. Alco my thing because I like Alcos.
Mine is GB38-38, whatever it is.
But Brightline, like, to be honest, Mexico is starting to get its act together,
Really?
and we need to start getting our act together. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
I think the word that you're looking for is cojones. Mexico got the cojones.
They got, like, CNN, Mexico got the ball to do what the U.S. is not willing to do. And that commuter rail and inner city rail. Am I right?
No puede ser.
Like, it's saying a lot.
Yeah.
You're
Are
absolutely
you
right.
serious about it, baby? Fine.
But, yeah.
Let's check on the articles that you sent.
Mm-hmm.
Look what I'm wearing, David.
I'm just sharing the screen.
That gonna be on our anniversary.
Hell yeah. I gotta wear blazer on this one.
Mhm.
Remember, you don't want to see me. Please.
All right.
Poor David.
Alright, you got
Hijo.
Wilson Mayor Drew Dickens is calling it an exciting
Oh,
opportunity.
Dios mío. Oh, Dios mío.
Like, to be honest, I know that one article I sent you up your alley. You know.
I know. I heart radio. Nice. Track lane on the 125 mile section from Escalantega to Carquilla.
Is that what I got?
Oh,
And black pants.
that'd be sexy.
Entry narrator Fidel Oscar Ramiro Salva announced that the first section of the new line construction project in Mexico will open December 15th.
Like,
That's good.
I know.
Amtrak is getting, I'm not an Amtrak, but Mexico is getting there.
Oh, you seen the train?
No.
Alright, so the article. This is the third article right now. U.S. cyclists injured in derailment on the road Heritage Road.
Thing is that it is a heritage railroad, so the locomotive will be repaired. You know.
Oh. That's. Oh, it's all over. It's all quiet though.
Oh, can you please tell them to tone it down?
Bright lights.
Yes.
Silencio. Tell them silencio.
Because I can hear them in the background. Oof.
Oh my god.
Oof. Hey, oop. Like, I'm not going to lie about it, but they're pretty loud.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like everybody tell me when I talk that loud to crank it down to a 2.
Yeah. Basically, they're actually. All right. Speaking of.
Thank you, David. Bring up about the things.
My grandpa's actually listening to politics right next to me. Well, speaking of politics, I actually saw the. Well, I haven't seen the
Oh shit.
GOP debate.
Cable bill or not cable? Internet bill?
Yeah, phone bill.
All right.
Phone effing bill. Phone bill. My phone bill.
All right.
That.
Val looking at her phone bill, but to be honest, I've seen the video of that train derailing, and it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It is slow. It looked like it in slow motion, like when you watch the video.
Yeah. So, I heard that the GOP debate has happened. The second GOP debate. So, I haven't seen it yet. So I think still Vivek Ramaswamy is still leading the GOP debate.
Oh, I know.
Trump is actually leading, of
There
course.
goes Mr.
Um,
Debo.
Vivek is on second place. I mean, he's one of the youngest candidates.
And we could have a Nixon on our hand, or not Nixon, but a JFK. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like, if he wins, he'll be the second youngest.
He might be. I think Trump is trying to nominate Vivek as the youngest vice president. I think Trump is nominating him for vice president.
To be honest,
Which
I'm just tired of both sides.
yeah, Trump is not okay, but Vivek Ramaswamy will become vice president of the United States if Trump gets elected.
I know. To be honest, it's a crazy happening. To be honest, I do not think Biden will not be president again.
No, I can tell you that. The mainstream media would say everything they want to say, but it's not happening. Nope.
Oh, I know. Like, it would be a cluster F. Like, the media would have a crap show. You know? Like, that would be a crap show as it is. Like, it did crazy.
You serious?
Yeah. Val at me at my series.
Right. Here's the future of.
What will be my verdict?
Oh.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thursday is cloudy. Tomorrow is 50%. Friday is 60%.
Oh.
Thursday's just cloudy.
Mm-hmm. But
still,
it did some crazy stuff. Am I right, Brightline?
Yeah.
68.
That's a lot of crazy stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna wear my lawsuit jacket from this.
I know. But it's a crazy time right now.
Yes, sir.
Like, Republican and Democrat.
It's 10-11 right now.
Oh yeah, it's 10-11 in your country and it's 9-11 here.
Yeah.
Daylight saving time.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
It's so crazy. Crazy because of.
I mean, you arrived at 8 p.m. at my time. You arrived at 8 p.m. at my time. So you kind of arrived like at 7.
Oh, I know.
I started the live stream at 7, and the live. Well, yeah.
It did.
My live. I saw you on live at 8 o'clock.
It was 8 o'clock your time, but 7 o'clock my time. You know.
Yeah.
But I know you're probably getting ready to go to bed. Am I right?
Yeah. It's late right now. It's 10:12.
Tell me about it.
Come on, Dave.
I gotta get up around 6 around 6 in the morning. Before I can take the bus around 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm. So I'm probably going to have to get ready to call it a day. So
Yeah.
I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream,
please like,
For
and
you-
subscribe, and rock and roll.
and we'll talk to y'all later.
And rock and roll.
Bye, guys.
Sorry.
Or before we go,
Later.
you want to say anything, Brightline?
Well, no, I don't
All right. Well,
All right. David.
everyone have a good night, and I hope everybody have a great Thanksgiving coming up.
David.
Bye, guys.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Yay.
Have a good night, everyone.